effort by all three phases, offense, defense, and the kicking game. And you know, against a good, you know, team as far as SMU, and I thought we basically made some mistakes on offense. We made some big plays on some new plays we had put in for the game plan this year, this game. Again, I thought Latavius ran well and caught the ball well. I think it was a good game offensively. And I thought Blake played extremely well, except for the fumble at going over the goal line, and he heard about that. But and then defensively, I really thought they shut him down pretty good, except for that last series when we had a bunch of subs out there, and they got to make plays. And they didn't make plays. Other than that, then what questions you have, I can help you with.
Coach, can you talk about the trick play from Godfrey to Murray?
That wasn't a trick play. You thought it was a trick play?
Double pass. It was creative.
That's in our we do that every day in practice. We just never called it a game. But no, we worked on it. I think you got to utilize the versatility of Jeff as far as the ability to throw the ball, rob, complete a pass. I think three of them had pass completions today. But I think the more we can play, as I tell the kids, the more versatile you are, the more opportunities you got to get on the field. But again, it was a good win. I tell you, I thought it took all day to get there. You know, you're throwing across field 40 yards. You know, it looked like a punt. But I thought it worked out well, and it was well designed, and it was a good play. I thought, you know, and I think beat a sound football team, and I think we all know what we had for running yards, but it had to be up there pretty good, and a solid performance by the offensive line. I thought they did what they had to do this game, and what we talked about all week.
Coach, this team seems to be most comfortable when you get out to a quick start and the defense has to protect. They seem comfortable in doing that.
Well, I am. I don't know about them. I am. You know, I think you always want to lead. That's why the stat we take is, you know, why you want to be leading going into halftime, because it's like anything else. When you're scoring somebody first, you know, most people are front runners, and right away momentum builds and all that. Coaches are trying to make changes and everything else for how they score on you and stuff. So again, you know, I thought basically went out, we scored. We had like a 10-play drive down the field, open the first quarter up, and I thought the execution was very good, run and pass. And Blake made some third down plays, and you know, I thought he did a good job tonight managing the ball game.
Now you guys are making a pretty strong statement that you're a championship team.
Most definitely. You know, everything isn't pretty, but at the same time, you know, we just make sure we got to do what we got to do to win. And you know, I think, you know, both sides of the ball did what they had to do.
Talk about that play, that pass play from Jeff Godfrey. They're throwing across the field, that double pass.
Well, I knew the ball could either go to me or Brendan Kelly, and once I see I was open, I couldn't see Jeff throwing it, but I seen the ball, and I think that ball was in the air for about 2 minutes. And you know, I just made sure I caught the ball.
What's that feeling like, Coach O'Leary kind of dismissed it? Oh, it's not a trick play. You guys practice it all the time, but what was it to actually execute a play like that?
To actually, when they play called it, like I said, I knew it could either go to me or Brendan, so you know, I was just excited for the outcome.
Being undefeated being undefeated now, like in the conference, what kind of confidence does that give you guys for going on the road, playing 2 straight conference games?
Well, it gives us a lot of confidence, you know, but at the same time, you know, we got to make sure we don't, you know, get too cocky or anything. Still go out there and work hard during the week and do what we have to do to continue to win.
When you guys come back here in 3 weeks, you could have this thing all wrapped up. Have you guys maybe talked about that this next 2 weeks? Is going to make it
well, we know we control our own destiny, and you know, every game is important, just like it have been in the past, these past few games. So, you know, we just got to make sure we keep doing what we have to do to win, and we control our own destiny, and you know, everything will play out how it's supposed to be from there.
You talked about playing 4 quarters, and then after you did so against Marshall, about consistency week to week. To come out and do this tonight, what does it say about the offense and about where you guys are at this point in the season?
Well, I think, you know, we definitely are improving every week, and it just shows that, you know, we're really clicking right now, and we just want to make sure we can continue to do that and continue to execute.
Any added satisfaction from beating a team that you guys lost to pretty handily last year?
Most definitely. You know, the loss we had to them, you know, last year up in at Southern Miss at their place. So, Southern Methodist, I'm sorry. You know, it just adds a lot of satisfaction to us. You know, we know it was going to be a tough game again. We know we had to run the ball, and I think we just did everything we needed to do.
So Jordan, how did that feel? Just beating the team that you guys lost to up at their place last year. Pretty good team coming in. How did it feel to have quite a convincing victory, I guess, today?
I mean, anytime you have a win like that, it feels great, and that's what we're capable of if we go out and execute the game plan. But we got to continue to get better, and we're looking forward to next week.
5-0, you guys continue to dominate Conference USA. You just talk about the success you guys have had the past couple of weeks in the conference.
I know. I think we're getting better as a team each week, and that's what we have to do if we want to play good in postseason and get to our ultimate goal, which is the conference championship. But we're on a roll right now, and we've got to keep it going.
No one seems to want to say it, but it seems like you guys are at a point where there's no doubt that this is a conference championship caliber team. The coach said a couple weeks ago the only team maybe good enough to stop you guys at this point is yourself.
Exactly, and it's mental, for us, and we've got to keep up the physical attitude that we have, both offense and defense, and come out and get ready to work this week during practice. So, we're ready to execute next week in the game.
For you tonight, this was a team that can score a lot of points. Except for that last drive, the stats looked pretty good, or at least up until that point. What do you think worked for you well tonight?
I mean, just good game planning, good practice, and offense moving the ball up and down the field and running out the clock and letting SMU be one-dimensional and just throwing the ball and just knowing the game plan and knowing what they're going to do and just being in the right position to make plays.
Any thoughts about that game last year? That was a pretty tough game up in Dallas a year ago. Any thoughts about a little bit of payback?
Yeah, it was payback. Coach harped on it, talking about we didn't play any three phases of the game, offense, defense, or special team well, and we know we didn't. It was real personal. This game was personal. It was our homecoming too, and we just had to go out there and perform.